Hey there lovelies, my name is Mamta and welcome to my channel GeekGlitz, in which I talk about all things geek and all things glitz. I make all sorts of videos, mainly Harry Potter, so feel free to browse through my channel to check out some of my other videos and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. So lately, I have been doing a lot of collection videos to divide up my Harry Potter collection into sections. So I've previously done a bag collection video as well as a pin collection video, and today I thought I would do a notebook collection video because I do have a lot of Harry Potter notebooks as well. So what I'll be doing is showing you guys a close look at the different books so that you guys can see, and whichever of these books I could still find online, I'll be linking to below in my description. So let's get started. So I'm going to go through these notebooks in no particular order. The first one I have is this Moleskine notebook, which features the Sorting Hat on it. It is a gorgeous book. This was part of a series of 7 Moleskine notebooks that are each themed for each of the Harry Potter books. So I've got the first 4, and I did a whole separate video about these notebooks in detail. So here is the second Moleskine notebook of that series, and this one features a flying Ford Anglia for Chamber of Secrets. And then here is the Prisoner of Azkaban themed one, in which you could see Harry casting his Patronus. So you've got the stag over there. And here is the 4th one representing Goblet of Fire, and you could see the first task over here with the dragon and the golden egg, and it's a gorgeous colored book. And then I've also got this collector's edition Moleskine notebook, which features the Marauders map, and it comes in a gift box, and when you open up the box, you can see the notebook. So I haven't used any of these 5 Moleskine notebooks, but I probably will find some use for them one day. I've also got this great spiral notebook featuring Sirius Black, and this one was a present from my friend Bloss from Flourish and Bloss, and it is such a great notebook. Because it's got Sirius Black, I decided to write serious things in here, like bank stuff and other kinds of financial related things, but I'm not going to show those pages. I'm just going to show you some random pages in here. I've also got this great set of character notebooks by Inside Editions featuring some quotes from Harry Potter. So this is a Harry and Voldemort set, and this one says, "We've got one thing Voldemort doesn't have, something worth fighting for." And it's a beautiful red notebook which has some lined pages, and there's a lightning bolt on the back. And then here is the Voldemort themed one, which says "Only I can live forever," which is so gorgeous as well. And it's got a dark mark on the back. I really like the way they've done the text quotes on this, like the graphic design is just beautiful. And then here's another great notebook, which is by Pyramid International. And this one has some sequence letters that says, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." It's a red notebook, so there are red sequins. And the best part about it is that it's reversible. So I can just kind of do this, and it says "Mischief Manage." This is such a cool notebook. The inside cover has the Marauders map, and then there are lined pages in here. And then on the back, it's got more of the Marauders map. And then the back of the book has this gorgeous lightning bolt. And again, this is reversible so that it becomes white and red instead. And then I've got this black leather notebook featuring a Hogwarts crest. So this one is from Universal Studios, and I believe these ones actually can get personalized now, so with your initials and stuff, at the studio tour as well as Universal Studios. And then the inside of this features some blank parchment pages, which is great. Next up, I've got this lenticular Harry Potter notebook, which is a spiral notebook. This one is also by Pyramid International. And what drew me to this book is that when you kind of twist it and move it around, you could see that Harry's covered with all kinds of Harry Potter symbols. And I just thought that was really cool. Like, I really adore this cover. And then the inside of this book features some simple lined pages. And then here is another lenticular notebook, and this one is by Wow Stuff. And it's got a really cool effect when you move around the cover. It kind of gives it a 3D look at the Hogwarts staircases. And here is the inside of this notebook. And here is the back. And then I've got this fabulous Hedwig notebook, which is actually from some old merch. So this notebook actually came as part of a set of 3 books. And I don't have the other 2 notebooks anymore, unfortunately, but I did save the Hedwig one. And this one's inside has got some blank pages, and there's a little wand on the top as well. And then I've also got this really cool Hogwarts notebook, which kind of looks like an ancient textbook in some way. Like, it just looks very, very old and cool. I love the look of it. And this sign over here of the Hogwarts crest actually is metal, so it feels great too. And the pages inside this one are blank. So this one would actually make a really good sketchbook. And this one was from Universal Studios in Orlando. And then next up, I've got another Hogwarts crest notebook, and this one is also brown and it's great quality. This is by Pyramid International. I love that it's got a little button that you can open up and that reveals the rest of the book. So inside, it's got lined pages with a little Hogwarts seal on the bottom. So I actually use this notebook quite a lot. It stays at home with me, and I basically use it to jot down any notes, any lists, any important things that I need to do. So it's kind of like an eclectic book full of random notes, and I just love it. So next up, I've got another Hogwarts crest theme notebook. I know I've got quite an obsession, and this one is actually a spiral notebook which has 5 different tabs, and this is kind of like a note-taking notebook. So this would be perfect for students to use across different classes, and you can write your notes across the different tab sections. So I actually use this to plan my social media. I've got a section for YouTube, got a section for Instagram, and a couple of different things that I like to put in here. So it's got a mix of graph pages and lined pages. And then I've also got this gorgeous purple Hogwarts themed Noble Collection notebook. This is one of my favorite notebooks, and I've featured it in a couple of different videos. I just love the metal Hogwarts crest on the front and the fact that the elastic band can wrap around it. Edges of the pages are gold, and the inside features some lined light yellow pages. Noble Collection also makes this notebook style for the different Hogwarts houses. So let's move on to some Ravenclaw themed notebooks, since I'm a Ravenclaw. And this one is a leather notebook from Platform 9 3/4 shop in London. And the inside features some lined pages. I've also got this really fun Ravenclaw uniform themed notebook, which is from Universal Studios Japan, and my friend helped me get this. I think it's got such a fun cover with the little scarf as well. And then the inside of the pages in here are blank pages, which is perfect for a sketchbook or even a scrapbook. I've also got this other Ravenclaw notebook, which is probably one of my most used books. This one is by Half Moon Bay, and it's got a simple Ravenclaw movie crest on the front. It's great quality, and I mainly use this notebook to store my Harry Potter inventory and wish list, so I keep track of the different Harry Potter items I have in here. And the inside has some great lined pages. And then here is a great Mina Lima notebook, and it says Dark Arts Defense Basics for Beginners. So it's meant to look like the Defense Against the Dark Arts textbook. This was a present from my friend Rememberall7 from Instagram, and I just adore this notebook so much. I love that it looks like the textbook, and it's also got some shiny red edged pages. And the inside has got some simple lined pages. And I really hope to add more of these Mina Lima notebooks to my collection because I think they just make such great textbook replicas. So I would love to also get the Advanced Potion Making one and the Hogwarts A History one day. And then here is another fun notebook, and this one is Luna Lovegood themed. It's in a gorgeous purple color, which is of course my favorite color. This one is by Half Moon Bay, and it says Exceptionally Ordinary Luna Lovegood. And this Spectrospecs actually kind of opens up so that you can open up the rest of the notebook, which has some simple lined pages. And now this is one of the most stunning notebooks that I have in my collection. It is basically a white leather cover, and it's got a bunch of Harry Potter spells on it in a nice gold color. So it says Olahomora Expecto Patronum Wingardium Leviosa. And the back of this notebook is simple white leather as well. And then the inside of this notebook features some simple lined pages. But the best part about this book is that this notebook can be separated from the leather cover. So technically, I can put in any kind of notebook in here, a gridded notebook, lined notebook, plain notebook, and just still have this gorgeous leather cover on the front. And then I've also got this great Hogwarts letter themed notebook, and this one is also a leather cover, and it says Mr. H. Potter, the cupboard under the stairs. And then the front part of it has a little envelope, so you can actually open up the seal, and then that reveals the inside of the notebook. And the great part about this book is that it's got a couple of different parts. So this leather cover is similar to the last notebook in that the notebook can be removed and I can put any type of notebook inside here instead. It's got some card slots, so I can technically put in some cards in here. And it's also got a pen holder for me to put in a pen. So it's a perfect journaling notebook. I haven't used it yet, but I think that's probably what I would use this one for. The pages of the provided notebook are lined, but again, I can put any type of notebook in here. And then I've also got this really adorable Monster Book of Monsters themed notebook, which I got from Universal in Orlando. And this notebook, again, makes a great replica because it's a textbook replica, basically, but it also doubles as a notebook, and the pages inside are parchment colored and plain. So this is great, and I love that it has a button to keep this notebook secure. I've also got this really great Fantastic Beasts themed Magizoologist Discovery Case by Running Press, and this one was kindly gifted to me by my friend Sid. And inside this case, which I have shown in a previous video before, is a Newt's Commander notebook. Now inside this notebook, there are a bunch of different prompts and things that I could fill out. So it's kind of like an activity book, and I haven't filled it out yet, but just by looking at it now, I'm really tempted to. And then finally, here is my last notebook, which came in this Dark Arts collectible set, which is also by Running Press and was gifted to me by my friend Rememberall7. I love that it's got a Death Eater in the front. And then the notebook inside is so fabulous. It looks like Tom Marvolo Riddle's diary, so it's a great replica. And the inside is a combination of some lined pages, some quotes, and some pictures as well. So that was my entire notebook collection, and I know there were a lot of them, but I'm just really obsessed with Harry Potter stationery, and these notebook designs are just so beautiful, so I couldn't resist them, and that's why I've collected so many over the years. So I hope you guys enjoyed this close look at my Harry Potter notebook collection, and do let me know below in the comments which of these books were your favorites, and do check out some of my other collection series videos as well. I'll be linking to them below in my description too. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel GeekGlitz for more things geek and more things glitz, and make sure to hit that notification bell to be informed when my new videos are up. And feel free to connect with me on any of my social media. I've listed them below in my description. I've got a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so come say hello, as I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, lovelies. See you in the next video. Bye!